In a hidden realm where magic breathes life into every leaf and shadow, two destined souls are about to cross paths. Their worlds are divided by ancient rivalries and the weight of fate. But in the heart of a magical forest, the threads of destiny weave a tale of forbidden love and hope. Elara, a brave healer from the Elven Kingdom, has always felt a pull towards the Forbidden Woods. Her heart aches with the longing for freedom and adventure, yet duty binds her to her people. Little does she know, her life is about to change forever. Meanwhile, Kale, a wandering spirit from the human realm, seeks solace in the magical forest. His past is marred with sorrow from a broken family, pushing him to find healing in the enchanted glades. The air crackles with anticipation as destiny draws him closer to Elara. As Elara steps deeper into the forest, the familiar whispers of magic surround her. Suddenly, she stumbles upon a shimmering pool, mirroring the cosmos above. Intrigued, she reaches out, but the moment her fingers touch the water, a ripple of energy surges through the air. At that very moment, KL feels an inexplicable connection drawing him towards the pool. Compelled by a force he cannot ignore, he steps into the clearing and their eyes meet for the first time. An electric shock courses through them, awakening their souls. Elara, startled, pulls back, her heart racing. She's never seen a human before, yet something about Kale feels familiar. Kale's heart races too, as he realizes she is the one he's been searching for, the key to healing his broken past. But can their worlds coexist? As they exchange hesitant words, the forest around them seems to respond with whispers of encouragement. The air thickens with magic, hinting at the powerful connection between their souls. They both sense that their meeting is not a mere coincidence. With an air of uncertainty, Kale reveals his troubled past to Elara. He speaks of love lost and the pain of separation from his family. Elara listens intently, her heart softening in empathy, feeling his pain resonate within her own struggles. Elara shares her own burdens of duty and expectation from her people. She longs for freedom, yet feels trapped in her role. Their vulnerabilities lay bare, creating a bridge of understanding between them, as the forest envelops them in its protective embrace. As night falls, the moonlight bathes the forest in silver. Elara and Kale find solace in each other's presence, realizing that their connection transcends their origins. They dream of a world where love conquers the barriers that divide them. But the peace is short-lived. Elara's kin have sensed her absence and send a search party into the forest. Kale's heart races with fear. He knows the consequences of their worlds colliding. Time is of the essence as they must find a way to protect their love. In a moment of urgency, Kale and Elara devise a plan to hide their connection. With a heavy heart, they agree to meet only in secret. It's a bittersweet decision that leaves them both aching for more, yet hopeful for their future. Days turn into weeks as they meet in the shadows of the forest. Each encounter ignites their passion and deepens their bond. They share laughter, dreams, and the magic of the forest, but the looming threat of discovery hangs over them like a storm cloud. One fateful night, while they explore deeper into the forest, they stumble upon an ancient stone circle. It thrums with magic, promising a way to rewrite their fates. But the price may be greater than they realize, forcing them to confront their deepest fears. Kale feels a pull towards the circle. Sensing its power, Elara warns him of the dangers, fearing they may lose themselves in the process. Torn between love and caution, they must decide whether to embrace the unknown or protect their fragile bond. Against their better judgment, they step into the circle, hands clasped. As the magic swirls around them, visions of their future flash before their eyes, moments of joy, heartache, and the choices that could lead to their demise. Suddenly, the energy surges, thrusting them into a vision of a world where they can be together. But they also see the destruction it brings to their realms, the chaos unleashed by their union. The weight of their decision crashes down on them. Overwhelmed, they pull away from the circle, hearts racing. They understand the gravity of their love and the potential consequences. In that moment, they pledged to fight for their love, no matter the odds, and to protect their worlds from destruction. With their hearts united, they returned to their secluded meetings, this time with a renewed sense of purpose. They seek out allies among their kin, determined to bridge the gap between their worlds and foster understanding. As they gather support, both realms begin to feel the ripple effects of their love. Whispers of unity ignite hope among the people, but not everyone is ready to accept change. Darkness looms as adversaries conspire to tear them apart. One fateful dawn, an ancient festival celebrating their world's histories brings both races together. Elara and Kale see it as their chance to present their vision for unity. But the atmosphere is thick with tension, and danger lurks behind smiling faces. As the festival unfolds, Elara and Kale step forth to share their dream of a united future. The crowd's reactions are mixed. Some cheer, while others jeer. But in that moment, they stand tall, embodying hope for a new beginning. Just as the first signs of acceptance begin to shimmer, a faction of dissenters launches a surprise attack. Chaos erupts as their worlds collide violently. Elara and Kale fight to protect the innocent, realizing that their love may be the key to saving both realms. In the midst of the turmoil, Elara and Kale find themselves fighting side by side, their connection strengthening with every blow. They protect each other fiercely, realizing that their love is a powerful force against hatred and division. As the battle rages on, they reach the heart of the conflict where the leader of the dissenters stands. With a resolve born from love, they confront him, challenging his beliefs and offering a chance for reconciliation instead of violence. The leader scoffs at their plea, believing that their love is a weakness. But as Alara and Kale speak from their hearts, the magic of the forest swells around them, amplifying their words and igniting hope in the hearts of onlookers. Slowly, the crowd begins to shift as people realize the truth in Alara and Kale's words. The magic of their bond resonates with others, sparking a movement of unity that begins to drown out the dissent. Together, they fight for their shared vision. In a climactic moment, the leader's resolve weakens as he witnesses the strength of their love and the courage of their kin. Elara and Kale seize the moment, urging him to join them in healing the rift between their worlds. As the leader finally lowers his weapon, a collective sigh of relief washes over the crowd. Elara and Kale embrace, their love shining as a beacon of hope amidst the ruins of conflict, proving that destiny can indeed be rewritten. With the battle behind them, Elara and Kale work tirelessly to rebuild their communities, fostering understanding and cooperation between their peoples. Their love becomes a symbol of unity, forever changing the narrative of their worlds. As seasons change, their bond only grows stronger. They lead joint efforts to celebrate their cultures, weaving traditions from each realm into a tapestry of harmony. Their love is a catalyst for change, inspiring a new generation. Years pass, and under their guidance, the two realms flourish in peace. Alara and Kale often return to the magical forest, where their journey began, reflecting on their growth and the power of love to transcend boundaries. One day, while revisiting the stone circle, they sense the ancient magic still lingering. It whispers of the struggles they overcame and the bond they fortified. They realize the forest itself celebrates their love, intertwining their fates forever. In a moment of reflection, Alara turns to Kale, her eyes filled with gratitude. Together, we changed our fates. We rewrote our stories, proving that love knows no boundaries. Kale nods, his heart swelling with pride as he takes her hand. As they stand united, the magical forest around them flourishes even more vibrantly, echoing their legacy. It becomes a sanctuary for all, a testament to the power of love and understanding, where souls from different worlds can thrive together. The story of Alara and Kale transcends generations, becoming a beloved legend told around hearths in both realms. Their love becomes synonymous with hope and resilience, inspiring countless souls to embrace the magic of unity. In the twilight of their lives, Elara and Kale often return to the enchanted forest, where their journey began. Under the stars, they reminisce about the struggles and triumphs that shaped their love story, forever grateful for their magical connection. In their final days, they gather their friends and families within the forest, a place they transformed with love. As they share their final wishes, they envision a future where love continues to conquer fear and division. As the stars shine brightly above, Elara and Kale exchange a final glance, their hearts swelling with pride for the legacy they've created. They hold hands tightly, ready to embrace whatever lies beyond, knowing their love will live on eternally. And so, their story becomes a part of the very fabric of the magical forest, echoing in the whispers of the leaves and the songs of the night creatures. Their love paved the way for future generations, proving that destiny can be rewritten through courage and compassion. Join us as we explore more tales of love, magic, and destiny. Remember, love knows no boundaries, and every soul has the power to change their fate. Keep dreaming, and until next time, let your heart lead the way. Beneath the canopy of ancient trees, their love story continued to unfold. With each secret meeting, the forest bore witness to their laughter and whispered dreams, yet shadows lurked, reminding them of the challenges that lay ahead. One evening, as the twilight painted the sky, the boy revealed an ancient prophecy etched in a hidden grove. Our love is meant to change the course of history, he whispered, eyes shimmering with hope and uncertainty. Yet the girl felt a chill run through her heart, sensing the weight of their destiny. But what if we fail? She asked, fear flickering in her eyes. The forest seemed to pause, awaiting his answer. Then we shall fight against it, he declared, passion igniting his voice. Together, nothing can break us. We will forge our own path, no matter the cost. His determination radiated through the forest, igniting a spark of hope. As night descended, they were joined by ethereal woodland creatures, drawn to the intensity of their bond. These guardians of the forest sensed the shift in fate, and they listened intently to the couple's resolve. One creature, a shimmering fox, stepped forward, speaking in soft whispers. Your love holds the key to a great change, but you must be wary of the darkness that seeks to tear you apart. The girl glanced at her companion, uncertainty creeping back in. How can we be sure of victory? She asked, her voice trembling. The fox's eyes twinkled with wisdom as it spoke of ancient trials that awaited them. With every trial, they would face their deepest fears and doubts. It was a journey that would test their hearts, but the stars above twinkled as if assuring them of their strength. As dawn broke, illuminating the forest with golden light, they took a vow to face the coming challenges together. No matter what happens, we stand united, they promised, their hands clasped tightly. But soon, the darkness emerged. A sinister figure cloaked in shadows watched their every move, plotting to unravel their bond and consume the magic of the forest for itself. Unbeknownst to the couple, the figure possessed knowledge of their prophecy, and it would stop at nothing to ensure they failed. The stakes were rising, and time was running out. As they prepared for their first trial, the couple sought advice from the wise guardians of the forest. With their guidance, they discovered that love itself was a powerful weapon against the darkness. Guided by the fox, they ventured deeper into the woods, where the first trial awaited. It was a test of trust, where illusions would challenge their bond and attempt to pull them apart. Upon entering a clearing, the air shimmered with magic, revealing shadowy figures that mirrored their deepest insecurities. Faced with these projections, they had to confront their fears to move forward. Standing together, the boy whispered, "Remember, these are not the true us. We are stronger than our fears." With renewed determination, they held each other tightly, ready to face the darkness within. As the shadowy figures lunged at them, they embraced the light of their love. With each declaration of faith in one another, the illusions began to dissolve, revealing their true strength. With the trial past, they felt a surge of energy coursing through the forest, as if nature itself celebrated their victory. Yet, They knew the darkness was still lurking, waiting for its moment. Determined to keep moving forward, they sought the next challenge. Each trial would bring them closer to the truth of their destinies. But the shadows grew darker, their presence ever more threatening. As they journeyed deeper into the enchanted woods, they found themselves at the edge of a vast chasm, the ground trembling beneath them. The next trial required them to leap into the unknown, trusting each other completely. "We can do this together," the girl urged, taking a deep breath. With a shared glance, they joined hands and leapt into the abyss, their hearts racing as they surrendered to fate's embrace. As they fell, they felt a rush of wind and a surge of magic enveloping them. Instead of fear, they experienced a profound sense of freedom, knowing they had each other to rely on. They landed softly on a bed of flowers, vibrant and alive, a sign from the forest that their leap of faith had been rewarded. But beyond the beauty, they sensed the darkness gathering strength once again. Realizing the darkness would not rest, they prepared for the next challenge ahead. Their resolve strengthened. They knew their journey was far from over. Each step brought them closer to their destiny. As they ventured forth, the forest echoed with the promises of love and the whispers of fate. Every trial would deepen their bond, but the ultimate test awaited them. What lies ahead in this magical journey? As dawn broke, beams of sunlight pierced through the dense canopy, illuminating the path ahead. The forest seemed alive, a vibrant world filled with whispers of ancient magic. Each step they took felt more significant, as if the trees themselves were watching, waiting for their next move. Their hearts beat in unison, caught in a dance of fate and longing as they pressed on into the unknown. Suddenly, a rustling in the bushes caught their attention, halting their progression. From the thicket emerged a shimmering creature, a mix between a fox and a fairy, with twinkling wings that shimmered like stars. Its eyes, pools of knowledge, seemed to beckon them closer, promising secrets of the forest's magic. What wisdom would this mystical being impart upon them? The creature spoke in a voice like the wind, revealing the existence of hidden paths in the forest, each leading to untold adventures. It warned them of the trials that awaited, but assured them that love would be their greatest ally. With a knowing smile, it fluttered away, leaving behind a trail of sparkling dust that illuminated the path ahead, hinting at their next challenge. Compelled by curiosity and a sense of purpose, they followed the glimmering trail. The deeper they ventured into the forest, the more surreal their surroundings became. Flowers glowed softly, and the air hummed with enchantment. They exchanged glances, a mix of excitement and trepidation sparking between them, as the atmosphere thickened with magic and possibility. As they reached a clearing, the sight before them was breathtaking. A lake mirrored the sky, surrounded by ethereal spirits dancing gracefully upon the surface. Their laughter echoed like chimes, inviting the couple to join in their revelry. But amidst the joy, an unseen tension lingered. The spirits whispered of choices that could alter their destinies forever, prompting them to reflect on the path they had chosen. With hearts racing, they approached the water's edge, feeling the pull of the enchanted lake. One spirit, more vibrant than the rest, floated towards them, her expression filled with both joy and sadness. She spoke of love's trials and the sacrifices it demands, reminding them that even in the face of fate's cruelty, their bond could illuminate the darkest paths. A wave of determination surged through them as they listened, each word solidifying their resolve. They knew the journey would not be easy, but the Spirit's message ignited a fire within their hearts. United, they vowed to face whatever challenges lay ahead, convinced that their love was strong enough to overcome any adversity, as the spirits danced around them in approval. As they departed the lake, the forest grew denser, shadows creeping in as the sun dipped lower. Each rustle of leaves became a whisper of uncertainty, and every gust of wind hinted at lurking dangers. They remained close, drawing strength from each other, aware that the forest would test them in unimaginable ways. but their bond felt unbreakable amidst the growing darkness. Suddenly, a dark figure emerged from behind the trees, cloaked in shadows, its presence heavy with menace. The couple exchanged alarmed glances, realizing they had stumbled upon a guardian of the forest, one that protected its secrets fiercely. The figure raised a hand, commanding silence, and they understood that their next challenge had arrived, one that would test their courage and heart. The guardian's voice boomed, demanding to know their intentions in the sacred woods. With hearts pounding, they explained their quest for love and destiny, expressing their willingness to face whatever trials lay ahead. The guardian studied them, eyes glowing with ancient wisdom, deciding if their hearts were truly pure enough to continue their journey in the enchanted realm. After what felt like an eternity, the guardian relented, recognizing the sincerity in their hearts. With a wave of their hand, a path illuminated before them, flanked by shimmering lights. "Prove your love," the guardian commanded, "and the forest shall reward you with its treasures." Hope ignited within them, and they stepped forward, ready to face the unknown together. As they ventured down the glowing path, the atmosphere shifted, becoming charged with electric anticipation. Each step resonated with the heartbeat of the forest, and the air thickened with magic. They could sense a trial approaching, one that would challenge not only their love, but the very essence of who they were. Would they be ready for what lay ahead? Before long, they reached a clearing bathed in golden light, where two ancient trees stood tall, their branches intertwining. The trees whispered in voices like rustling leaves, presenting a riddle that would unlock the next phase of their journey. Solving it required the deepest understanding of each other's hearts, a test of trust and connection. Listening intently, they exchanged thoughts and feelings, their voices blending into a harmonious melody. As they deciphered the riddle together, their bond deepened, each revelation revealing hidden layers of their connection. With every shared truth, the trees responded with a soft rustle, encouraging them to keep going, to dig deeper into their souls. Just when they thought they had unlocked the secret, the trees posed a final question that stopped them in their tracks. It was not about knowledge, but about their fears and vulnerabilities. Only by confronting these inner demons could they move forward. The weight of the moment pressed upon them, forcing them to reveal their deepest insecurities to each other. Tears brimmed in their eyes as they opened up, sharing stories of past hurts, fears of loss, and the shadows of doubt that haunted them. Each confession strengthened their bond, transforming vulnerability into a source of power. The trees responded with a soft glow, signaling that acceptance was the key to their next challenge, and their love was strong enough to overcome anything. With the riddle solved and their hearts laid bare, the trees parted, revealing a hidden path adorned with sparkling gems. This new route promised ancient wisdom and treasures beyond imagination. They took a moment to embrace the magic surrounding them, realizing that their journey was as much about love as it was about self-discovery. Together, they stepped onto the new path, ready for the next adventure. The new path led them deeper into the heart of the forest, where the air shimmered with ancient magic. They encountered magnificent creatures, mythical beasts with iridescent scales and gentle eyes, each one offering a lesson about strength, courage, and the power of love. With every interaction, they felt the essence of the forest seep into their souls, empowering them for the challenges to come. One creature, a wise griffin, approached them, its gaze piercing yet kind. It spoke of the importance of unity in love, emphasizing that true strength lies in supporting one another through trials. With every word, they felt the weight of its wisdom, resonating with their own experiences, and affirming their belief that together they could achieve anything the forest demanded of them. Empowered by the griffin's wisdom, they pressed on, ready to face whatever lay ahead. The forest seemed to shift around them, responding to their growing determination. Their journey took them to a shimmering waterfall cascading into a pool of crystal clear water, where they were invited to cleanse themselves of their past burdens. This rite of passage would prepare them for the final trials ahead. As they approached the pool, they felt the call of the water, inviting them to let go of their insecurities and fears. Hand in hand, they stepped into the cool embrace of the water, feeling it wash over them, cleansing their spirits. In that moment, they realized that their love was a source of strength, capable of overcoming any darkness that had once held them back. Emerging from the water, they felt renewed, as if the forest itself had breathed new life into them. Their eyes sparkled with determination, their hearts thrummed with purpose. With a shared glance, they knew they were ready for the final trial that awaited them, a final test to solidify their bond and prove their love against the challenges of fate. As they ventured forth, a sudden tremor shook the ground beneath them, and the air thickened with tension. The forest darkened as shadows coalesced into a formidable figure, a representation of their doubts and fears. It loomed before them, challenging their resolve and demanding that they confront the darkness within themselves before they could proceed. They stood united, prepared to face this manifestation of their inner turmoil. The figure spoke, its voice a chilling echo of their deepest fears. It taunted them with visions of failure, planting seeds of doubt in their hearts. But as they stood together, hands clasped tightly, they remembered the love and strength they had cultivated throughout their journey. Their hearts beat as one, a defiant rhythm against the darkness threatening to consume them. In that moment, they found their voices, declaring their love and the power it held to conquer fear. They spoke of their journey, the trials they had faced, and how each challenge had strengthened their bond. With each word uttered, the figure began to waver, its form trembling as their love radiated like a beacon of light in the encompassing darkness. The shadows recoiled as their words pierced through the darkness, the figure's form beginning to dissolve into thin air. Their hearts soared with triumph, recognizing that their love had triumphed over fear. But just as victory seemed within reach, the figure unleashed a final wave of darkness, testing the limits of their resolve. One last time, they braced themselves, prepared to face whatever came next together. The wave of darkness crashed over them, cold and suffocating, trying to pull them apart. But they held on to each other, channeling the love they had nurtured through their journey. As the darkness surrounded them, they focused on their shared memories, the laughter and warmth that had built their connection. The light of their love began to shine brighter, pushing back against the encroaching shadows. Together, they summoned all their strength, igniting a brilliant light that surged from their hearts, illuminating the dark forest. The shadows recoiled, their menacing presence diminished in the face of love's true power. With one final burst of energy, they pushed the darkness away, their love shining like a beacon in the night, revealing the path forward. As the darkness faded, the forest transformed around them. Colors became vibrant, and the air filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. They had emerged victorious, their bond unbreakable, and their hearts intertwined in a dance of fate. The path ahead glimmered with promise, inviting them to continue their adventure in this enchanted realm where love and destiny intertwined like the branches above. With renewed vigor, they walked forward hand in hand, feeling the magic of the forest embrace them once again. The trials had not only tested their love, but had also revealed the depth of their connection. They knew that whatever awaited them next would only serve to strengthen their bond, as each step echoed with the promise of a beautiful future together. As they continued their journey, they encountered a grove of ancient trees, each one carved with symbols of love and destiny. The trees whispered tales of past lovers who had fought for their bonds, guiding the couple toward their next challenge. They paused to absorb the stories, realizing that they were part of a greater legacy, destined to write their own tale among the stars. One tree, larger and more majestic than the rest, called to them, its trunk adorned with intricate carvings. As they approached, they felt a surge of energy, as if the tree was alive with the experiences of countless lovers. It beckoned them to touch its bark, promising a vision of their shared future if they dared to embrace their destiny together. With hearts racing, they placed their hands on the tree's trunk, feeling warmth radiate through them. In an instant, a vision unfolded. They saw themselves standing before a grand archway surrounded by friends and family, their love celebrated in a beautiful ceremony. Tears of joy filled their eyes as they realized that their dreams were within reach, but they also sensed the presence of challenges that would require courage to overcome. As the vision faded, they were left with a profound sense of purpose. The tree's message resonated deeply within them. Love is not just a destination, but a journey filled with growth, acceptance, and unwavering support. They knew that the archway symbolized their future, but to pass through it, they needed to face the trials that lay ahead with the same courage they had shown thus far. With renewed clarity, they set forth from the grove, the path ahead weaving deeper into the heart of the forest. As they walked, the air around them shimmered, hinting at the magic that awaited. They were reminded that their love was a guiding star, illuminating the path through uncertainty. Together, they felt invincible, ready to embrace the adventures that awaited them. Suddenly, the tranquil atmosphere shifted, and they found themselves in a clearing where the ground was marked by ancient runes glowing with ethereal light. The runes pulsed rhythmically as if they were alive, and the couple understood that they stood at a crossroads. A significant choice lay before them. To prove their love, they must select a path that would lead to a future of their choosing. As they examined the paths branching out from the clearing, they noticed one path shimmering with golden light, while another appeared dark and stormy. Each route held a promise, a future filled with joy or one shrouded in trials. With their hearts intertwined, they contemplated their choice, knowing that whatever path they chose, they would face it together, united in love. After much contemplation, they chose the shimmering path, feeling its warmth envelop them. Together, they stepped forward, hand in hand, embracing the light that filled their hearts. As they progressed, the runes pulsed brighter, showering them with blessings from the forest. They understood that their choice not only reflected their love, but also the strength they had gained through their journey. As they traversed the golden path, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, carrying with it the sweet scent of blooming flowers. The forest opened up around them, revealing a breathtaking meadow filled with vibrant colors and life. Here, the air sang with the harmony of nature, and they felt an overwhelming sense of peace and belonging, a reminder that love flourishes in nurtured spaces. In the heart of the meadow, they discovered a magnificent tree with blossoms of every hue, each representing a different aspect of love. As they approached, they felt a connection to the essence of love itself, understanding that, like the tree, their bond could flourish and grow when nurtured. They took a moment to appreciate the beauty surrounding them, grateful for the journey that had led them here. The tree's branches whispered ancient secrets as they settled beneath its shade, inviting them to reflect on their journey. They spoke of their dreams, fears, and the love that had guided them through trials. In that moment, they realized that their love had been like the roots of the tree, deepening with every challenge they faced, anchoring them to the earth while reaching for the sky. As they shared their thoughts, the tree nodded approvingly, its blossoms shimmering in response. A gentle wind swept through the meadow, carrying the scent of new beginnings. They understood that this moment was a celebration of their love, a reminder that they had cultivated something beautiful together. With newfound clarity, they felt ready to take the next step in their journey, stronger than ever before. With hearts full of love and determination, they rose from beneath the tree, rejuvenated and ready for whatever awaited them. As they walked back toward the shimmering path, they knew that every step forward was a step toward their future, a future they would create together, filled with love, laughter, and adventure. Destiny awaited, and they were ready to embrace it with open arms. As they continued down the shimmering path, a soft glow surrounded them, hinting at the magic that awaited. They recalled the trials they had faced, each one a stepping stone leading them closer to their ultimate destiny. With every challenge, their love had been tested, but it had also grown stronger, binding them in ways they never thought possible. Suddenly, the path opened into a grand chamber, the air thick with anticipation. A majestic archway stood before them, adorned with intricate carvings depicting the love stories of countless couples. Their hearts raced, for they knew this was the final test of their journey, a place where love would be weighed against the trials they had faced. Together, they prepared to cross through the archway, ready to embrace their destiny.